Home in Myrtle Beach, dozens of women, men and children came out to march and rally for their support around women's reproductive rights, that is. Now, attendees made signs and wore shirts conveying their messages, one of those messages being abortion is health care.
So that's what we're here today, just talking about how obviously my shirt says abortion is health care, and I think that, you know, health care is a fundamental right of being an American, and abortion is also a part of that.
Now, attendees at the rally were advocating to have the opportunity to make their own choices for all forms of health care, abortions included. Now, currently in South Carolina, women can have an in-clinic abortion up to 13 weeks and 6 days into a pregnancy.
One by one, Lake City community members made their way through downtown, chanting about the need for domestic violence to stop. This is the second year in a row Ashley Brown is hosting this community awareness walk to show victims they are not alone.
And I'm a survivor, so I'm the voice for those who didn't survive and the ones that's silent.
Her organization, Rehab Time for Ladies, offers resources for domestic violence victims in Lake City, and they teamed up with the PD Coalition to make this year's walk even bigger. Leaders with the coalition and Lake City Police Chief Jody Cooper say the number of domestic violence-related calls has increased this past year, which makes spreading awareness so important.
And understand that it is not right, and it's not legal, and it's definitely not, it is not acceptable to put your hands on anyone.
This is a real issue. It's real. It's a social issue. It's not women against men. It's not men against women. It's everybody.
Buzz Sullivan says there are things you can do to help.
Can you listen to someone today? You know, can you speak to someone today? Can you, go hold someone's hand? Just be there and listen.
Brown plans on continuing to host these walks each year and hopes it will save someone's life.
You don't have to be going through it. Be able to show them what we're doing and break the silence.
It's Heroes Day in Florence County, and a single wreath stands in front of the Florence Police Station representing 2 lives that were lost but not forgotten. 3 years after the death of Farrah Turner and Terrence Caraway, their memories live strong in the communities they serve.
It's been a very emotional time. It's been very overwhelming.
October 3rd, 2018 is a day Caraway's son will never forget.
You just can't never get over that. It's 3 years, but it seems like it was yesterday.
7 police officers were shot in an ambush while serving a search warrant at a home on Vintage Place in Florence. Of those 7, Florence Police Sergeant Terrence Caraway and investigator Farrah Turner died in the line of duty. But while that fateful day brought plenty of pain, Caraway says it also brought together the Caraway and Turner families to create a bond that will last forever.
It's a bond that will never be broken between us. We're linked now, and their families.
Today, the Florence and Darlington communities came together to honor these heroes' sacrifice. The Florence Police Department and Sheriff's Office held a ceremonial wreath laying, followed by the playing of taps. While in Darlington, Terrence Caraway's home church dedicated their Sunday service to a man they say had strength, courage, and passion.
It's an honor to see that the town of Florence and Darlington and then his home church could honor my dad in such a wonderful way. And he was a hero, and he will be remembered forever.
As another year goes by, the impact these fallen officers left behind continues to live on through the lives they've touched.
Line of duty a year ago. So on this day, we honor his service, his heroism, his dedication, and the sacrifice he made, putting the community above himself.
Fallen patrol officer Jacob Hancher is being remembered by the first responder community and his family. Hancher was a Myrtle Beach police officer and a volunteer with Horry County Fire Rescue.
He knew what service was. He knew what service to the community was. And so today, we honor his service to the community, including his ultimate sacrifice for this community.
One of the ways they're honoring his life is renaming a road that his father says he drove on frequently.
He probably rode up this road a billion times. One of his first fires, and you would remember it, is a barbecue restaurant going down that way.
What used to be River Oaks Drive is now the Officer Jacob Hancher Memorial Highway.
Many nights going down this road, and as many of the small kids, and my kids specifically, will tell you that when they go down streets, they remember things. Oh, this is Granny's Bridge in Charleston, where my mother lives. Or we go down another street. Oh, this is so-and-so street. This will be forever known as Uncle Jacob's Street. and this will forever be known as Officer Jacob Hancher Memorial Highway.
In Myrtle Beach, Emma Parkhouse, ABC 15 News.
And in addition to renaming the highway, Hancher's legacy was honored with a stone dedication over at the Ted C. Collins Law Enforcement Center in Myrtle Beach. First responders, friends, and family of Officer Jacob Hancher gathered to commemorate the new stone that's created to honor him. At the ceremony, fellow officers and family members shared their memories of Officer Hancher. Jeff Hancher, Jacob's dad, says that the support from the Myrtle Beach police family and Police Chief Amy Prock has helped them get through this past year.
While the incident of his death will always impact our life, it is how he lived that we will remember. This will stay in our hearts and what is seen in our team and every member of our team.
The stone reads Officer Hancher's name, the day he was killed in the line of duty, and a scripture, Jeremiah 20:11. Hancher's stone sits with other stones that are dedicated to other fallen officers.